my YouTube family, and thanks for stopping by. I have already connected with your energy, and I was guided to these three cards for you, which is a wonderful surprise is coming, flames of desire, and the time of guilt and shame ends now. The card A Wonderful Surprise is Coming is showing that something entirely new awaits you. The Flame of Desires card is asking you to let the universe shine its light upon you and your desires, and let that radiant light lead you out of the darkness. And the time of guilt and shame is now. Wants you to forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. You need to be easy on yourself and stop being so hard on yourself and blaming yourself for the past. The past is behind you. It's time to pick your head up and look towards your future. I feel that this card, A Wonderful Surprise is Coming, has shown up in your reading today because something completely new will soon appear on your soul's path. It will take the form of a unique and magical opportunity, something more significant than it might at first appear, or an enchanting and uplifting encounter. It is an opportunity that should not be ignored. These are the moments that make your life magical and worthwhile. And this is the time that you need to follow your heart. Moments that carry the promise of adventure and a song of freedom. What could make life sweeter than a wonderful, joyful surprise? This card has shown up in your reading because there's a chance that you might otherwise miss the surprise, or even a risk that you might spoil it, which would be a great shame. So make sure you keep your eyes and your mind and your spirit open. And don't be afraid to go out and meet with friends and do something with like minded people and live your life as a carefree and playful being. Be silly and don't be afraid to laugh a little. Know that laughter is good for the soul, and laughter helps banish sadness. I feel that the flames of desires has shown up in your reading today because the blazing fire of love inside you yearns for fulfillment. It longs for touch, tenderness, and togetherness. It is the most ancient desire for fusion, and the flame of desires are used as a means to tie and bind us, which is exactly the opposite of what our divine source once intended for us. And I feel the flames of desire are often used to show you your desires are burning inside of you. And it's time for you to follow that fire. This card has shown up in your reading today because you need to recognize the truth and to withdraw from the false and destructive plans that you have in order to live the pure divine plan of physical and divine love. When two become one in the blazing flames of love, they forget who they are. The self is dissolved and they become entirely consumed by feelings and pure energy. Search for the truth of compassion, desire, and the flame of love within you and in your relationship. If you have no partner, seek out someone who lights a fire in you without asking anything in return. And actively address the issues of desires and do not be ashamed of what drives you. The divine source has given you the hot flames of love as a gift, along with you yearning for a partner. And know that that partner you have been hoping and yearning for is not far away. And that is why you need to let go of guilt and shame and know that the time of guilt and shame ends now. It's time for you to let it go and don't allow it to slow you down anymore, because you have been living in the past long enough and it has done you no good. Just imagine what you can do if you stop living in the past and bring your attention to your present moment and your future. You have done something you feel is wrong, and that's why you're holding on to guilt and shame. You feel that you have made a wrong decision or allowed your emotions to lead you astray, but you now have the inner greatness, the self awareness, and ability to be true to yourself, to recognize this. But have you also asked for forgiveness from yourself? Whatever is weighing you down in your past or present, or whatever makes you feel small or bad, whatever you are remorseful about, now is the time to transform it. Mistakes are made so we can mature and so we can learn from them and grow. The time has now come to forgive yourself. This card has shown up in your reading today because you have been feeling remorse and shame, and you need to know that you need to move forward. And I feel that you have been feeling sorry for yourself, but now is the time for you to forgive yourself so that you can return to your soul's path and continue on to where your heart belongs. Begin to love yourself just as you are, with all of your weaknesses and strengths. The more you accept yourself and acknowledge every side to your nature, the more complete and fulfilled you will be. Get rid of all of your emotional baggage. Show yourself kindness and mercy and start to love yourself completely from now on. This love will then lead you to new dimensions. You need to take time to release our feelings of guilt and shame. The darkness never stops spinning its webs in an attempt to catch and paralyze you, spreading its base vibrations and allowing the darkness to consume you is something that you cannot do. Recognize this and free yourself from this web, and do not become trapped in it. Know that a wonderful surprise is coming and your life is about to change. The flames of desires are burning, and you will soon step into a very beautiful, radiant light. You need to know that the time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself so that you can heal yourself. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I would like to thank you again for stopping by and allowing me to connect with you. I hope that this reading has provided the insight that you were seeking. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications when I post your new reading. And if you would like to become a member of my channel or make a donation to my channel, the link is in the description and it will be greatly appreciated. Well, until next time, goodbye, my lovelies.